Hey, good evening and welcome in to beautiful Highland, Arkansas. You're looking live at Rebel Memorial Stadium, Arkansas. Glad you're here with us this evening on the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube, the Mountain Home Athletics app. It's junior varsity football. It's the Highland Rebels and our own Mountain Home Bombers. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Arkansas State University Mountain Home pregame show. Hi, good to see y'all. Welcome into the broadcast booth. This is the Cockpit Cam brought to you by Ava Springwater. It's going to be a good junior varsity game this evening. First game of the year for the junior varsity. They did see about a quarter and a half of action last week at Marion, but it was in very limited amounts of time. But it was a good showing by the junior varsity. Grady Sheehan made some big plays. Just a good showing by some of the young heads around there. Maddox Haynes had a few good passes in there. They had a late turnover that kind of bit them, but overall it's just work in progress and they'll be okay. But tonight it is the Highland Rebels' first road trip of the year for the junior varsity Bomber football team. We'll take a look over onto the field in front of us over here. Mountain Home will be in their road white uniforms with the usual tiger stripe, tiger symbol on the helmet, white jerseys, white stockings, white pants, white everything. Over on the Highland side, they'll be in silver helmets. They kind of look like Ohio State on the helmet. Little red and white stripe on the helmet. Red uniforms, white numerals with looks like a little black outline and a silver stripe along the side. And white stockings. That's what the teams in front of us here will be wearing today. You can join in. It's an interactive broadcast. Text the Bomber Sports Network text line, 870-321-6839, brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. You can also join us in the YouTube comments. If those do get a little wild, we'll have to shut that off. But we'll have the text line on all night long. Thank you for tuning in on YouTube on the Bomber Sports Network and MHBombersports.com. It's a good night for football. It's a little rain this morning. I say a little rain, about 3/10 of an inch or 3/100 of an inch over here in Highland, Arkansas. It's about 86 degrees. It may cool off just a little bit before we get to kickoff, but right now, I kind of have an idea what we're going to do time-wise. I've heard 4 10-minute running clock quarters. I've heard regular game with 12 minutes stop the clock. So we're going to find out as we go. And if you can't tell, we're in the sunlight here as the sun is beaming down on us on the press box, so I won't need to get the tan in order. But appreciate you guys tuning in. You're watching on the Bomber Sports Network, powered by KTLO, live, local, and here for you. Watch every game on the Mountain Home Bombers Athletics app and MHBombersports.com. Again, we could use some help over here if you want to be involved. If you're a student that wants to be involved in Bomber football broadcasting or any other broadcasting with all of our athletics, give us a call, 870-421-3101. And a portion of all proceeds go directly back to the school, benefiting all of our Mountain Home Bombers. So they're going to do the national anthem here in just a little bit. We'll continue more with the Arkansas State University Mountain Home pregame show in just a few moments. This is Bomber Football on the Bomber Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment.
When it's time to make a statement under the stadium lights, make sure your ride is looking its best. Mudbusters Car Wash on Highway 62 proudly supports the Mountain Home Bombers. Offering the only touchless automatic car wash within 50 miles, you can rest assured your rig is cleaned safely every time. Tackle that truck, SUV, RV, or motorcycle in our high-pressure self-serve bays, now with blowers for a guaranteed spotless shine. Mudbusters Car Wash, Highway 62 in Mountain Home. Clean ride, Bomber pride.
There's nothing quite like Friday night football. You pack the stands, you wear the colors, you cheer for your team. At First Security, we get it, because we're cheering right there beside you. And with a mascot debit card, you can rep your school colors on game day and every day. It's just one more way we show our love for the communities we call home. Choose the power of personal with community banking from First Security. Bank better, member FDIC.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played. For insurance you can count on, contact Rob Coleman at American Safeguard Insurance in Mountain Home.
When the storm hits, you want a team you can count on. You may have hail damage and not even know it. Southern Construction LLC provides free roof inspections and estimates to help identify hail and storm damage before small problems become bigger ones. From the initial inspection to quality craftsmanship and help navigating the insurance process, Southern Construction is there every step of the way. Protect your home, protect your investment. Call Southern Construction LLC 870-405-2359.
Around here, the right equipment is only part of the job. It's the people behind it that makes the difference. At Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, you'll find friendly faces, trusted advice, and a team that's always ready to lend a hand. Whether you're caring for your land, your livestock, or your next project, you can count on quality products and hometown service every step of the way. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. It's more than a farm store.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth. It's Cockpit Cam, where you see my moderately beautiful face. Brought to you by Ava Springs Water. I need some water today. It's going to be a warm one. We're going to take a look back out at the field. They're going to get ready to do the national anthem, all that good stuff here in about 4.5 minutes. But in the meantime, again, we welcome you back to the Arkansas State University Mountain Home pregame show. A few things going on in Bomber Nation this week. Tonight, of course, we have our junior varsity coverage right now going on right now. Also on the Bomber Sports Network at mhbombersports.com, we have a home stream against Salem, playing some volleyball, 7th and 8th grade. Tomorrow, our tennis team is going to go to Siloam Springs, take on Greenwood and Alma. Volleyball, big one over there. They're going to start 7th, 8th, and 9th grade at Harrison at 4 o'clock, and then the JV and varsity will be at about 4:30 or so over in the main gym. The back gym will feature, or the old gym, they called it the Spook House, will feature 7th, 8th, and 9th grade beginning at 4. That JV and varsity coverage will begin at 4:30. On Thursday, 7th, 8th grade football from Salem. That'll be at 5:30, and then the 8th grade game will follow after that. 8th and 9th grade will be at Little Rock Christian playing Texarkana. That's you can't find anyone further away from Mountain Home than Texarkana. They're as close to the state of Texas as we are to the state of Missouri. Tennis will be at home. Go see them over at Legacy Racket and Fitness Club at 3:30. They're going to take on Siloam Springs. Go see all of our tennis players compete in that match. And then volleyball will be at home against Brooklyn. 9th grade will begin at 4 p.m. JV and varsity will follow after that. Still don't know what all they're going to do in the 9th grade and the JV match for that one, but we'll update you on the Mountain Home Athletics app at mhbombersports.com. Friday, join us as we broadcast live on Classic Hits 101.7 from Jamie's Friday morning at 7:30. We'll visit with Athletic Director Mitch Husky, as call it Breakfast with the Bombers, as we'll talk all things Bomber. That evening, football will be taking on Farmington for military first responders night. Get there early. We're going to have a lot of cool things going on for our military and first responders over the course of the night. It'll be a pretty good football game. Yeah, that's two teams that feature Hall of Fame coaches. Steve Airy, our head coach, of course, a Hall of Famer in Missouri, and they'll play the Arkansas all-time wins leader in Tommy Tice. He got a lot of those wins at Harrison, and then he was out of the coaching industry for about a decade and then came back to coach at Farmington, and he's seen some great success there. But in the meantime, they're getting ready to do the coin toss, all the good stuff here in Highland. Well, I thank our quarter sponsors, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Baxter Health, Clay Maxey, and Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. All instant replays tonight brought to you by First Security Bank. You could join in the YouTube comments as an interactive broadcast. You can also text in on the BSN text line at 870-321-6839. Brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. We're going to take a break. They're going to go through the national anthem, and then we're going to kick it off and get things rolling here in Highland. We'll be back in a moment. More Bomber football here on the Bomber Sports Network.
When your windshield takes a hit, you need a team you can count on. Clear Results Glass is your local source for professional auto, residential, and commercial glass services right here in Mountain Home. From windshield replacement and rock chip repair to custom glass solutions, their experienced team gets the job done right. And with modern vehicles requiring precise safety system calibrations, Clear Results Glass has the equipment and expertise to help keep you moving safely. Clear Results Glass, local service, Clear Results, 870-321-1098.
Hi, I'm Spencer Adams, Commercial Loan Officer with Staff Bank in Mountain Home. At NSTEF Bank, we're proud to serve our neighbors with local banking and lending solutions backed by friendly personal service. Whatever your financial goals may be, our team is here to help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We'd love to get to know you. Good luck to Mountain Home Bombers this season. NSTEF Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Bombers!
Selling the American dream, one home at a time. Monarch Realty, Monarch Realty.
This is Solomon Cornelius, owner-broker of Monarch Realty. Pronounced Monarch, like royalty, only spelt different. M-O for Missouri and A-R-K for Arkansas. M-O-N-A-R-K. Monarch Realty. We're licensed in both Missouri and Arkansas. How you're treated matters. Why not be treated like royalty?
Around here, we know what matters. And we know life is about more than the numbers. It's about the people you love, the places you go, and the freedom to enjoy what you've worked for. Because a good plan isn't just about the future, it's about live life large.
Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Friday nights mean one thing: Bomber football. From the roar of the crowd to the lights on the field, Farmers Emergence Bank is proud to cheer on the Mountain Home Bombers. We believe in supporting our students, our school, and the community we're proud to call home. So grab your Bomber gear, fill the stands, and get ready to cheer. From all of us here at Farmers Emergence Bank, go Bombers! Farmers Emergence Bank, locally owned, local decisions, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here comes the instant replay. Watch the front desk welcome another family. Now the team steps in with gentle care, helping every patient feel comfortable from the very first visit. Replay that smile. You love to see it. From cleanings to checkups, Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry is committed to making every visit a positive experience. Put your child's smile on the winning team with Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry.
Back here in Highland, glad you're here with us on the Bomber Sports Network. A little junior varsity football action here. They're going to have the coin toss right now. Eli Rice, the captain for Mountain Home. And then for Highland, they have two captains out there. Zeke Varela and number 56, Carson Brown, the captains for tonight's game. Blake Hendricks, head coach of our junior varsity football team. First game of the year. They played a half last week over in, where were we at? Marion last week. They're going to play 4 10-minute quarters, by the way. This evening, I believe they're going to be running clock. So Mountain Home has won the toss, and we don't have a crowd or a microphone on our official this evening. So Eli is our captain out there. Well, they never turn it, but I believe Mountain Home's going to be moving from left to right in front of us here, and Highland will be moving from right to left. So we're ready to get things going here in the first quarter, presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. Join in the YouTube comments. Keep them clean, though. I don't want to have to turn that comment section off. The text line is open. The Bomber Sports Network text line, 870-321-6839, brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. Looks like they're not doing live kickoffs for tonight. They're just going to spot the ball and just roll with it. But Highland will start on offense, 1st and 10, moving left to right in front of you here. Mountain Home will go right to left. So 1st and 10 for the Rebels here. Trips to the right. The quarterback will hand off up the middle. They gave it off to Aiden Kelly. Gain of about 2 yards, 2nd and 8 coming up. Lane Austin, the quarterback for the Rebels. Gonna go trips to the right again. Here's the snap. They're gonna throw it to the flat. It's a screen. Pass complete to Reagan. Reagan is muscled out of bounds by Eli Rice. Short of the first down marker, but it's 3rd and manageable coming up for the Rebels here. Brittany Curtis and Cade are watching. They say go Bombers. Big 3rd down coming up here. Trips to the left. They empty the backfield for Highland. They give it to Austin. Austin's pass complete. Down this way to Stucker. He's pushed out of bounds. It'll be enough for a 1st down. That was Rice again. That'll be a 1st down for the Rebels of Highland here in this 1st quarter. About a minute into our action here. Bunch formation. They're going to hand off to the left side. That is to Aiden Kelly. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. And a penalty marker on the field. It's going to go against the Rebels. They're going to get him for holding. It'll remain 1st down. That was Sandin in there for the tackle for Mountain Home, but the penalty is going to go 10 yards backwards from the original line of scrimmage, so 1st and 20 coming up. Sterling Stowers, the head coach of the Highland Rebels. Had a big benefit game victory the other night against Valley View here at Highland. Austin will take the snap, throws it over the middle, pass complete. That is to Mo Wortham, still going down the sideline past the 40 to the 35. He's pushed out of bounds finally by Mountain Home's Jaden Clausen. And that'll be another 1st down for the Rebels, their 2nd of the game. About a 40-yard gain. Now they're going tempo. 8:15 to go. They hand off up the middle to Kelly. Kelly pushing multiple Bombers across. A host of Bombers finally bringing him down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 28. That was Clausen again on the tackle. They're going in hurry up again. Austin going to throw to his right. Pass intended for Paxton Stuckers, incomplete. So 2nd and 10, and Mountain Home can catch their breath. I beg your pardon, 3rd down and 5. I apologize. Looking on our screen, our scoreboard stuff, not fully connected. Doesn't have the down and distance on there. So 3rd down coming up. They empty the backfield. Trips to the right for Austin. 15 on the play clock. Good contingent of students here from Highland here this evening. Austin will take the snap. He's going deep toward the end zone, and it's broken up. That was Colt Thomas in coverage for Mountain Home. That pass intended for Paxton Stucker, incomplete. It'll be 4th down coming up. I don't believe they're, well, I saw Shep Martin warming up, taking kicks, so they might be doing some kind of special teams, but I don't think they're in field goal range here, at least on a Monday night. Friday night, maybe. But 4th and 5 coming up for the Rebels. Big time play coming up here for Mountain Home on this 1st drive. Austin will take the snap, looking. It's a screen, throws it back over the middle. Pass is complete to John Thompson, and he's going to be short of the line to gain. So that's a big 4th down stop for Mountain Home. That was Alex Stewart in on the tackle. And now Mountain Home will get the ball back at their own 25, 1st and 10. So a good job by the Bomber defense. A big stand there for them. So 1st and 10 as John Thompson being assisted off the field. So Mountain Home will go to work here. They'll be moving right to left in front of you here. So it'll be Caden Fairchild at quarterback for Mountain Home this evening. He'll hand it off up the middle to Mason Rapond. Rapond down the sideline, runs over a guy, past the 40, down to the 44. A big-time run by Mason Rapon. Let's see if we can get a First Security Bank instant replay right there. T.J. Turner in on the tackle. So Rapon, see, he gets to the 35, just boomsticks somebody, muscle down at the 42, and the Bombers have a fresh set of downs coming up. 1st and 10 coming up. Fairchild takes the snap, handoff again to Rapon. Rapon's got open grass right in front of him. Down to the 40, down to the 35, the 30, the 20. Fairchild handed off. It's down the sideline, but he's marked out at the 15-yard line. Tried to tightrope along the sideline, but he stepped out of the 15, but it'll still be a first down for Mountain Home. So 2 big plays to start off the action in this one. With 6:19 to go here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Bombers here. Trips to the right. They have Maddox McGlone alone on the left side. Fairchild's pass over to the right side intended for, it's not Will Rawls tonight, but it was intended for number 8. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 6:04 to go. We have a whistle and they have a stoppage of play. Ball still at the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Bombers have entered the red zone for the first time tonight. First trip for either team into the red zone. They will hand off to Rapond again, down to the 10, muscling his way through inside the 10. Not enough for a first down, but he'll get down to the 10. He got half of it back. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up for the Bombers as Blake Hendricks' bunch moving their way down the field. About halfway home in this Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter of action here on the Bomber Sports Network. I'm Dylan Conley bringing you all the action here. Martin Couch, our producer, Sammy Raycraft up on the roof. As Fairchild's going to throw toward the end zone, it's broken up. That pass intended for Eli Rice, broken up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. I beg your pardon, 4th and 5 coming up. So Mountain Home had a big play on defense earlier. Highland looking for an equally big one over here and a whistle. And we have a timeout. Oh, they're just respotting the ball. So it's still 4th and 5 from the 10-yard line. A handoff to Rapon once again up the middle. He's going to get down to the 5, inside the 1. Is he in? Touchdown Bombers! Mason Rapon carrying folks into the end zone. And we'll take a look at the First Security Bank replay. Good fake by Fairchild, a high snap, but they run the counter play. They all go one way. Rapon goes the other way, and he finds his way to the land of milk and honey in the end zone. The Bombers have an early lead here in the first quarter, presented by Farmers and Merchants Bank. This is Paxton Poole on the hold. Shep Martin's kick is no good. So 5:13 remaining in this first quarter of action. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Bring you more Bomber football here in a moment on the Bomber Sports Network.
Life doesn't stop when you go back to school. It gets better. At ASU Mountain Home, we understand students who are raising families, working jobs, and chasing bigger dreams. Our flexible programs and career-focused degrees help you gain the skills you need for a better job and a brighter future. It's never too late to invest in yourself or in the people who count on you. ASU Mountain Home. Your future, your family, your time.
Back here in Highland, Mountain Home with an early lead. They found the end zone. Mason Rapond punched it in from 10 yards out on 4th and 5. So they're not doing kickoffs, so they'll just spot the ball at the 30 each time a change of possession occurs after a score. So Highland will take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 5:10 to go here in this Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter. They will hand off this way to Varela, and he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage, a loss of 1. That was Grady Sheehan on the tackle there. He had a couple big plays against Marion the other night. He had that 65-yard touchdown and a big hit along the sideline as that pass was almost picked off by Mountain Home's Braden Lara. So 3rd and 11 coming up. Tell you what, if Lara got a hand on that and picked it off, he'd have had nobody between him and the end zone. 3rd and 11 coming up. Austin in the backfield, Varela to his right. He'll take the snap, fakes it, throws it deep down the right sideline, a little too tall. That was intended for Dalton Reagan. And it'll be 4th and 11 coming up. So Highland will face a 4th and 10 coming up here. So we'll see what they want to do here. Austin getting the signal from the sideline, and well, I think they're going to elect a punt. They're not going to actually punt in this one. I don't think Mountain Home has a punter out here other than Shep Martin. So they're going to just move it 30 yards down the field. The Bombers will take over 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, holler at us. Holler at the YouTube comments. Give us a text in the BSN text line, 870-321-6839, brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. 4:06 left in this Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter of action. So Mountain Home will go back to work. This is Caden Fairchild. If you look on the Mountain Home Athletics app, he is listed as number 19. He is number 2 this evening. So trips to the right for Mountain Home. Fairchild will take the snap, throws it back over the middle, pass complete to Mason Rapond. He's got it at the 45 across midfield onto the other 45, and he'll finally get pushed out of bounds at the 45. I believe that was, couldn't tell who that was for Highland. Paxton Stucker pushed him out of bounds. So fresh set of downs for Mountain Home. Trips to the left for Fairchild. He'll take the snap, hand off to Rapond. I beg your pardon, this is, well, I'll get a number here in a moment, as that is number 16, Kyler Capraseca. So Capraseca into the game now for Mountain Home. He'll remain in the game. He'll stick in the backfield with Fairchild. TJ Turner in on the tackle for the Rebels. So Fairchild again in the backfield. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to send Potter in motion from left to right. He'll take the snap, roll out of the pocket. Going to throw it down the right sideline. Pass complete to Eli Rice. Going to muscle across the first down marker, and his forward progress was stopped, or he stepped out of bounds on the sideline. So another first down for Mountain Home. A gain of 12 right there. Pretty good pass right there. Good start for Caden Fairchild, the 5'6" sophomore for Mountain Home. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. They're going to isolate Rice at the top. Fairchild will take the snap, rolling out of the pocket. He's going to throw it back over the middle. Pass complete. That is to number 23, Tristan Middleton, pushing folks down to the 10-5. Touchdown Bombers. What a run by Tristan Middleton. A great pass from Caden Fairchild. Take a look at the replay from First Security Bank. Simple pass and catch over the middle. About a 12-yard pass in the air, but it's another touchdown for Mountain Home, as the sophomore connection for Mountain Home is successful again, as Shep Martin on to attempt the extra point. This is Paxton Poole that will hold. I was not informed of who the deep snapper is. We'll get that at some point. Snaps good, holds good. The kick on the way. It is good. So Shep Martin 1 for 2 on extra points so far. 13-0 our score. 2:54 left in the Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter. We'll take a break. More Bomber football in just a moment.
When it's time to make a statement under the stadium lights, make sure your ride is looking its best. Mudbusters Car Wash on Highway 62 proudly supports the Mountain Home Bombers. Offering the only touchless automatic car wash within 50 miles, you can rest assured your rig is cleaned safely every time. Tackle that truck, SUV, RV, or motorcycle in our high-pressure self-serve bays, now with blowers for a guaranteed spotless shine. Mudbusters Car Wash, Highway 62 in Mountain Home. Clean ride, Bomber pride.
So Mountain Home will go back to work on defense. The Rebel offense, they had a good first drive, and then they were stuffed on 4th down. So the Rebels will go back to work. Lane Austin will have, I believe this is Chase Morris in the backfield. Not Chase Morris. This is Aiden Kelly. He's got the handoff down the sideline, barreling over a bomber. Barreled over Braden Lara of Mountain Home, and that's a first down for the Rebels. Took it down to the 41-yard line. So good start to this drive for the Rebels. 2.5 to go here in this Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter. Shotgun formation for Austin. Trips to the right. He'll take the snap, fake the handoff, throw back this way to Reagan. Pass complete. Pushed across the 45 down to the 47-yard line. That was Jaden Clausen and Charlie Nagraki in on the tackle for Mountain Home. So 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Rebels. Austin will take the snap. He'll hand off to Kelly once again. Kelly's got a little bit of room to the 50 to the 45. A whole host of Bombers muscled him down. I believe that was Jaden Clausen and Charlie Nagraki again in on the tackle. Also getting a hand in Braden Lara. So another first down for the Rebels here with 1:40 to go. Your scoreboard tonight and cockpit camera brought to you by Ava Springs Water. As we have a whistle and a false start against the Rebels. So back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 coming up for Highland. Again, join us over here. Bomber Sports Network text line 870-321-6839. That is brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. Austin will take the snap. He's going to take it himself. Going to drop his shoulder and go through 2 Bombers, but he's pushed out on the other side of the 50 to the 48. So he gets about 3 yards back. I beg your pardon, 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 13 coming up. 45 seconds to go. They only need to snap it one more time in this first quarter. Austin trying to get him to jump. He's joined the backfield to his right by Aiden Kelly. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Austin will take the snap, looking to his right. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Flushed out of the pocket, past the 50. Going to run out of bounds at the 45. Maybe a hair before the 45. He's short of the original line of scrimmage still. 3rd and 11 coming up for the Rebels. That was Paxton Poole that muscled him out of bounds. So the clock stops here. 23 seconds to go here in this Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter. And timeout on the field. Highland's called a timeout. We'll take one with them. Bombers up 13-0 here in the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment. More Bomber football on the Bomber Sports Network.
There's nothing quite like Friday night football. You pack the stands, you wear the colors, you cheer for your team. At First Security, we get it, because we're cheering right there beside you. And with a mascot debit card, you can rep your school colors on game day and every day. It's just one more way we show our love for the communities we call home. Choose the power of personal with community banking from First Security. Bank better, member FDIC.
Back here in Highland, the first time out of the half called by either side. That says Highland's down to 1 timeout remaining, so I'm not sure if they called one earlier. Hi, welcome back in. That is the cockpit cam. That, along with the scoreboard, brought to you by Ava Springs Water. Glad you're here with us this evening on a little bit of a muggy Monday evening. Still 85 degrees here. Had some rain today. Heavy, heavy rain today as they're finally out of the timeout. So according to the scoreboard, 1 timeout remaining for Highland in this half. All 3 for Mountain Home. So they empty the backfield for Austin. They'll send Kelly in motion. Austin will take the snap, throws it back over the middle. It's a screen. They give it down to Reagan in the flats. He's not going to get a whole lot. It's still going to be 4th and a mile for the Rebels. 4th and 9 coming up for Highland. Paxton Poole again on the tackle, and the Highland offense coming off the field. Well, that's going to do it for our first quarter. We've played 10 minutes. Mountain Home leads 13-0. That concludes our Farmers and Merchants Bank first quarter. Stick around. We're going to take a break for the Baxter Health second quarter coming up in a moment here on the Bomber Sports Network.
Hey, Dad. Brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
For insurance you can count on, contact Rob Coleman at American Safeguard Insurance in Mountain Home.
When the storm hits, you want a team you can count on. You may have hail damage and not even know it. Southern Construction LLC provides free roof inspections and estimates to help identify hail and storm damage before small problems become bigger ones. From the initial inspection to quality craftsmanship and help navigating the insurance process, Southern Construction is there every step of the way. Protect your home, protect your investment. Call Southern Construction LLC 870-405-2359.
Back here in Highland, glad you're here with us. Mountain Home got out to a 13-0 lead. They've scored every time they've touched the ball, but Highland, they have threatened their first two drives so far. Mountain Home will be at home on Friday against Farmington. Hello, by the way, to the the cockpit camera brought to you by Ava Springs Water. Your scoreboard down below us here, brought to you by Ava Springs Water as well. Garrett Watts watching back at the house. Starting wide receiver for Mountain Home. No, he's nursing some wrist issue. Hopefully we see him Friday night. And we're going another 10-minute quarter. All quarters tonight will be 10 minutes. This is the Baxter Health second quarter. So the Rebels are going to go for it on fourth down. Austin's pass is picked off. It's picked off by Paxton Poole. Down the sideline, he's wrestled out of bounds past the 50-yard line. So the Rebels went for it, but Paxton Poole got him one. Let's see if we can get that queued up on the First Security Bank instant replay. Yeah, Paxton Poole, they tried to go over the middle to Dalton Reagan, but Poole stepped in front of it. It looked like he might have had a lane to return it back. But Mountain Home will take the ball anyway at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. So Mountain Home has good field position to start off this drive here in the second quarter. 9:48 remaining here in the second quarter. Join us at halftime for the Mudbusters Car Wash halftime show. We'll see what we can do, fill that time. And there'll be a penalty marker on the field. They give it to Rapond. And he takes it down to the 38, but there's a flag right at the 50. So Rapond's carry is for naught. That was Griffin in on the tackle, but they're going to back this up. It's a legal shift against Mountain Home. I believe they had two men in motion there. It didn't look right when they ran it. Back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Bombers here. Fairchild will take the snap, throws it back over the middle. Pass complete in the flats to Rapond. Rapond past the 50 to the 45. Moves a man out of the way. Just discarded T.J. Turner out of the way, and he's got a first down, but there is a flag at the 44-yard line. We'll see what it's for. It'll be a hold against the Bombers. Say Rapond had a lot of space and a little too much space, so they're going to back Mountain Home up again, but I believe it's going to remain first down. Remains first down, so we're going to have a funky number here for first down coming up. Well, it's going to be... So after all that, Mountain Home will actually gain a yard from the previous play. It was 1st and 15, now it's 1st and 14. Fun little quirk in the rule book, so not the worst thing in the world for Mountain Home. As Fairchild, he'll take the snap, roll to his left. He's going to go deep down the field. He wants number 5. That pass is incomplete. That pass was intended for Joel Morales. So it'll be 2nd and 14 coming up. Jacob Horton on the pass breakup. 2nd and 14 coming up. They'll get the signal from the sideline. 8.5 to go here in this first quarter of action. Second quarter of action, I beg your pardon. Here in the Baxter Health second quarter. Fairchild the snap. Hand off to Rapond. He'll take it. He's going to lose a yard. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky. I'll give him a friendly spot. It'll be 3rd and 14 coming up. Ashton Brawley, the big 5'9", 219-pound junior, in on the tackle. Mountain Home will go back to work here. Stewart and Sheehan spaced out to the right side, 2 to each side. They're going to send Rapond in motion. They'll empty the backfield. Fairchild will take the snap. There's a penalty marker on the field. The pass was incomplete, intended for Rapond, but I believe this will be an illegal shift. They have an illegal shift. So the issue there, I believe, Rapond, you are able to move forward, but you can't be moving forward as the ball is snapped. So he moved from the backfield, and he were going to spread him out wide, but he was still moving non-perpendicular to the ball. So it'll be another penalty for Mountain Home, and I think they're just going to punt this one. So it'll be 4th down, and yes, Mountain Home will elect to punt, so they're going to move it 30 yards to our right over here. We'll see where it ends up. That's a lot of math. Keep up in my head. 7:48 to go. Clock is stopped here in this Baxter Health second quarter. A couple big game tomorrow night. Mountain Home Lady Bombers hitting the road to Harrison, take on the Golden Goblins. 7th, 8th, and 9th grade volleyball will take place in the old gym. They called it the Spook House over there, and then that'll begin at 4 p.m. JV and varsity action will begin at 4:30 in their new arena, Goblin Arena. Let's say new. It's been there almost 8 or 9 years, but we'll have the coverage for you there. I'll be on the call for that one as well, so if you can't make it an hour down the road, and I say that you should. That's a big game for our girls to start the season. Make that trip over there. We'll have you over there. If you're listening, you're in the Boom Squad, wear your blue tomorrow. It is a blue out, so paint the town blue over there as Highland will go back to work. Austin will hand off up the middle to Varela. And didn't get a whole lot there. They got nothing there, so it's 2nd and 10 coming up. So Achilles Sandin stuffed that one up the middle. Austin still your quarterback. Trips to the left here for the Rebels. Shotgun formation. They've isolated Reagan at the top. Austin will take the snap, roll to his left, pass complete this way to Stucker. Stucker is wrestled down by Alex Stewart of Mountain Home. Gain of about 2.5. They're going to say 3 yards. So 3rd and 7 coming up. Yeah, feel free to join us in the YouTube comments or give us a text on the BSN text line, 870-321-6839, brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. Austin takes the snap. It's a low snap. He'll hand off to Varela around left guard, and he is wrestled down by Eli Rice of Mountain Home, so it'll be 4th down coming up right here for the Rebels. Not quite in the shadow of their own goalpost, but not too far away from it, so it's at the 28. 4th and 4 coming up right here. 6:20 to go here in the Baxter Health second quarter. Trips to the left. They have isolated Reagan again at the top. Austin, and he is wrestled down by a slew of Bombers. He took the snap and had 3 Bombers in his grill. Achilles Sandin stepping in there on one side, Charlie Nagraki on the other side for Mountain Home. And it's a turnover on downs, and Mountain Home will get the ball inside the 25 at the Rebel 23, I beg your pardon, the 22-yard line. With 6.5 to go here in the first half. And your beautiful scoreboard at the bottom of your screen, brought to you by Ava Springs Water. And anytime you see me on the screen, the cockpit cam, also presented by Ava Springs Water. Martin Couch, our producer to my right. Hello, friends. Glad you're in here. Sammy Raycraft's up on top of the roof, probably sweating a little bit in this, well, not really we're close to northeast Arkansas, I would say, but glad you're here with us this evening on the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube, mhbombersports.com, and the Mountain Home Athletics app. If you have any question about who some of these kids are, well, I hate to say some of them have changed numbers tonight, but we'll remind you here. But you could check out the roster on the Mountain Home Athletics app, completely free. Fairchild back to work. He's going to take the snap, fumble on the play. It's going to be picked up by the Bombers. He didn't see him coming. Capraseca is going to scoop up the fumble. That was Shane Fletcher, I believe, stepping in there. Fairchild had no idea that he was there. So thankfully, Mountain Home dodges a bullet right there. 2nd and 13. Fairchild takes the snap. Going to roll to his right. Throws it back over the middle. Pass intended for number 22 of the Bombers, Weston Potter. 3rd and 13 coming up for Mountain Home. With 5:12 to go. Clock is stopped here in the Baxter Health second quarter. And a penalty marker on the field. False start against the Bombers. They're going to back them up 5 yards. So 3rd and 18 coming up for the Bombers. Still pretty good field position. They're a yard behind the 30. Caden Fairchild in the backfield. He's going to have Kyler Capraseca to his right. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, form shotgun formation. Fairchild will fake on the delayed handoff to Capraseca up the middle. Nothing doing there. Loss of 3 yards. Carson Brown got in the backfield and shaved 3 yards off of that. So Mountain Home in a weird spot. They can't. If they punt, it would be at the 3, but I'm not sure they would do that. It'd be an interesting situation in a real game with special teams. You know, it's too far away for a field goal, but too close to punt. So Mountain Home's going to go for it here. 4th and 20. Fairchild will take the snap, rolled out of the pocket. He's going to go back up the middle. He's going to tuck it and run. He's not going to have much there, and Highland gets a stop on 4th down. So the Rebels will take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So Fairchild is stuffed up the middle. Welcome back into the Ava Springwater cockpit cam. Great staff over here at Highland. The friendly confines here in Highland. Just a short hour and 4-minute drive away from our big, beautiful bomber plane in Mountain Home. And Bombers will be home for the home opener on Friday. They'll take on Farmington. Game will feature 2 Hall of Fame head coaches, Steve Airy, Hall of Famer from Missouri, and Tommy Tice, the all-time wins leader in Arkansas high school football, the head coach of the Cardinals of Farmington. So bunch formation. They're going to isolate Reagan again over to this side. Austin will take the snap. He's going to hand it off. Plenty of room up the middle. It's brought down finally at the 42-yard line. Aiden Kelly on the carry. Big number 48. Colt Thomas in on the tackle. 2nd and 2 coming up. 3:43 to go here in the Baxter Health second quarter. We'll have the Mudbusters Car Wash halftime show here in just a little bit as they hand off to Kelly. He's stuffed. He's going to lose 3 yards there. Beg your pardon, 2 yards. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Rebels. That was Ryan Trammell in on the tackle. Ball at the 40, third down coming up. 3 minutes and some change left in this third quarter, and they got Mountain Home to jump. So Highland didn't have to do a whole lot, get the first down. I believe it was everyone on the defensive line jumped right there. So now the ball is going to be at the 45 with a fresh set of downs for the Rebels. Austin empties the backfield, 3 to the left, 2 to the right for him. He'll take the snap and a whistle, and there's some movement up front. Yep, the middle receiver over on this side jumped a little early, so it'll be a false start against the Rebels. That's on Mo Wortham. Yep, he jumped before the ball was snapped. So back up the Rebels 5 yards. And feel free to join us on the Bomber Sports Network text line, 870-321-6839. Brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. 13-0 our score. Austin will fake the handoff. It's passed in the flats. It was dropped by Stucker, but 2 Bombers were right there waiting on him. As Grady Sheehan and Alex Stewart were ready to lay the boom right there, but he dropped it and they let him go freely. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 coming up for Highland. Rebels getting the signs from the sideline. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Mountain Home all 3 at their disposal here for the first half. Austin will take the snap. He'll hand off to Kelly. Kelly over to the right side, swallowed up by the Bomber defense. That was Kelly on the carry. Loss of at least, well, it was 5 yards. So 3rd and 20 coming up for Highland here at the 35-yard line. Blake Hendricks and Jarris Ackland looking on the other 40. Austin will take the snap. Looking, he's going to throw to the right side. Pass is incomplete, was intended for Dalton Reagan, went through his mitts, and it'll be 4th down coming up. Braden Lara in there on coverage. So 4th and 20 coming up, and they're going to elect a punt, so move it 30 yards to the left here. Minute 47 to go here in the Baxter Health second quarter. The ball will be at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bombers, so they're going to have to work a little 2-minute drill here, get some points on the board. Look at that great crowd in the visitor bleachers. Mountain Home, we always travel well no matter where we go. I noticed when we were at Marion the other night, we had a lot of Mountain Home people. Of course, I think a lot of them wanted to go to Southland after the game, but just a short 5-minute drive away from Marion over there. Make a weekend out of it. Have some folks listening from Salem say, go Bombers. Well, 20 minutes away, you can catch the second half. Fairchild will take the snap. It's going to be a screen. They try to get it down to Rapon, but it's kind of a wobbly pass, so it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 for the Bombers. We'll have the Mudbusters Car Wash halftime show here momentarily. Caden Fairchild will take the snaps, going to roll to his right, throws it back over to Eli Rice, complete. Rice stiff-arming a guy past the 50, pushed out of bounds at the 46. Eli been hitting the weight room, muscling that guy off of him, so it stops the clock. That guy got fried by Rice. Holy cow. 1st and 10 for the Bombers at the 46. As Fairchild will get the signal from the sideline, still in the shotgun. Rice isolated this side, trips to the left. Fairchild will take the snap. They'll run the counter to Rapon. He's going to run up the middle, past the 45, down to the 43. Bombers in the hurry up, minute 10 to go. They still have 3 timeouts remaining. Fairchild looking to throw, pass complete to the left side. That's good, over to Middleton. Middleton pushed out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Bombers will have it 1st and 10 with the clock stopped, 56 seconds to go. Oh, what's Sammy's doing up there? On our camera work up top. Apologize at home. It's a robot camera controlled with a remote control. We're all human over here. So they'll send a man in motion. Fairchild, the handoff again up the middle to Rapon again. He's pushed down by number 12, the Rebels, Lane Austin, and a whistle and a timeout call by Mountain Home, their first. 47 seconds to go here in the Baxter Health second quarter. Mountain Home threatening. More Bomber football in a moment here on the Bomber Sports Network.
Around here, the right equipment is only part of the job. It's the people behind it that makes the difference. At Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, you'll find friendly faces, trusted advice, and a team that's always ready to lend a hand. Whether you're caring for your land, your livestock, or your next project, you can count on quality products and hometown service every step of the way. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. It's more than a farm store.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
When your windshield takes a hit, you need a team you can count on. Clear Results Glass is your local source for professional auto, residential, and commercial glass services right here in Mountain Home. From windshield replacement and rock chip repair to custom glass solutions, their experienced team gets the job done right. And with modern vehicles requiring precise safety system calibrations, Clear Results Glass has the equipment and expertise to help keep you moving safely. Clear Results Glass, local service, Clear Results, 870-321-1098.
We're back here in Highland, 47 seconds to go. Bombers with a second down coming up. Hot Dollar in the chat on YouTube. Let's go Bombers. Number 5, Joel Morales, my boy. Fairchild takes the snap, empty backfield, going to throw it over the middle. He had Mason Rapon open, just overthrew him by a hair. He'd have put 6 on the board if it was complete, but alas, it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up for Mountain Home. Still in pretty good shape here. They're knocking on the door of the red zone. A Minnesota Bombers fan club, 48 degrees this morning in Minnesota. They're appreciative of all the broadcasts. Once a Bomber, always a Bomber. Fairchild will take the snap, looking, roll out of the pocket, and he's going to be brought down at the 30, so they lose 5 there. It'll be 4th down, and Blake Hendricks not pleased. He wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. Bombers leading 13-0. There's 38 seconds left here in the Baxter Health second quarter. We'll take a break. More Bomber football here in a moment on the Bomber Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Spencer Adams, Commercial Loan Officer with Anstaff Bank in Mountain Home. At Anstaff Bank, we're proud to serve our neighbors with local banking and lending solutions backed by friendly personal service. Whatever your financial goals may be, our team is here to help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We'd love to get to know you. Good luck to Mountain Home Bombers this season. Anstaff Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Bombers.
Selling the American dream, one home at a time. Monarch Realty, Monarch Realty.
This is Solomon Cornelius, owner-broker of Monarch Realty. Pronounced Monarch, like royalty, only spelt different. M-O for Missouri and A-R-K for Arkansas. M-O-N-A-R-K. Monarch Realty. We're licensed in both Missouri and Arkansas. How you're treated matters. Why not be treated like royalty?
Appreciate Solomon Cornelius and their kind patronage to the Bomber Sports Network, powered by KTLO. We'll have the Mudbusters Car Wash halftime show here in a moment. Hopefully, if we have a touchdown here, we can show off the First Security Bank instant replay of that great play. So it's 4th down coming up for Mountain Home. 4th and 14. Trips to the left for Fairchild. Rice isolated this way. They're going to send Rapond in motion. He's going to throw it deep. It's a wobbly ball. Rice couldn't get there, and it's a turnover on downs. So the Rebels stand tall on defense, and they force a 4th down turnover. So Mountain Home turns the ball over. Highland will take over 1st and 10, but they have 2 timeouts remaining to go 69 yards down the field in 34 seconds. Welcome back in to the cockpit camera. That is brought to you by Ava Springs Water. Turned out to be a pretty nice evening for football here. It's 84 degrees. It was raining pretty good this afternoon, early in the morning, over in Mountain Home, just an hour west of here. They'll throw it back this way. That pass is complete to Stucker. Good pass and catch from Austin to Stucker. So the clock stops, 31 seconds remaining, and the Baxter Health second quarter. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Austin. Pass back this way. They'll go to Stucker again, and he gets out of bounds again at the 39. 3rd down coming up for the Rebels. 3rd and 2 to be specific. Austin takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw it deep. It's high in the air. Coming back this way. Rice might have had a step on it, but he got tripped up. It'll be 4th down coming up for the Rebels. So 4th and 2 coming up. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Mountain Home has 1. They're going to go for this here at the 39. They have to get to the 41. Austin has Kelly in the backfield to his left. They're going to send Stucker in motion. It's a screen completed to Varela to the 45 across midfield. His progress was stopped by Colt Thomas down to the 46. So the chains will move for the 1st down. I'll say actually at the 45-yard line. Trips to the right. They're going to isolate. You can tell who that was on this side. Pass is complete. What a pass from Austin to Stucker. Thread the needle through 2 Bombers right there. Clock stops. 9 seconds to go. 2nd down. I think they can run at least 1 more play, maybe 2 if they're quick. This would be a 58-yard field goal if they thought about kicking it from here. As the snap rolls to Austin, it's complete to this side to Stucker again. So only 4 seconds shaved off the clock there. 3rd and 3 coming up. Austin gets the signal from the sideline. He's got Varela in the backfield with him. So the Bombers playing prevent. Eli Rice along with Braden Lara, both standing at the 10. Austin will take the snap. Bombers will rush 4. They'll throw back this way, and it is intercepted by Mountain Home's Paxton Poole. His 2nd interception of the day, but that will take us to halftime. Here's the First Security Bank instant replay. You can see Paxton Poole there at the 25. He saw what was coming, stepped in front of it, made the big play there, and he's got his 2nd takeaway of the game. And that will take us to halftime. So we played 20 minutes. Mountain Home has the lead, 13-0. They put 10 on the board. We're going to take a break and go over a few things coming up in Bomber Nation here in the next few days. It is halftime. Bombers lead 13-0. This is Bomber football here on the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube.
Around here, we know what matters. And we know life is about more than the numbers. It's about the people you love, the places you go, and the freedom to enjoy what you've worked for. Because a good plan isn't just about the future, it's about live life large.
Buster Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Friday nights mean one thing: Bomber football. From the roar of the crowd to the lights on the field, Farmers Emergence Bank is proud to cheer on the Mountain Home Bombers. We believe in supporting our students, our school, and the community we're proud to call home. So grab your Bomber gear, fill the stands, and get ready to cheer. From all of us here at Farmers Emergence Bank, go Bombers! Farmers Emergence Bank, locally owned, local decisions, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here comes the instant replay. Watch the front desk welcome another family. Now the team steps in with gentle care, helping every patient feel comfortable from the very first visit. Replay that smile. You love to see it. From cleanings to checkups, Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry is committed to making every visit a positive experience. Put your child's smile on the winning team with Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry.
Life doesn't stop when you go back to school. It gets better. At ASU Mountain Home, we understand students who are raising families, working jobs, and chasing bigger dreams. Our flexible programs and career-focused degrees help you gain the skills you need for a better job and a brighter future. It's never too late to invest in yourself or in the people who count on you. ASU Mountain Home. Your future, your family, your time.
Back here in Highland, glad you're here with us. Hello, welcome into the Ava Springwater Cockpit Cam. This halftime brought to you by Mudbusters Car Wash. All our friends over here in Highland, they're over here on camera with us over here. Take a look at the schedule this week in Bomber Nation. Of course, our JV playing right now. 7th and 8th grade volleyball. They're in progress right now against Salem back at the hangar. You can watch that one as well. MHBombersports.com and the Bomber Sports Network. Tennis, be on the road. That short trip to Siloam Springs right on the Oklahoma border. That is Greenwood and Alma they'll be taking on. Volleyball will be at Harrison tomorrow night. Join us over there to make that short 1-hour trip. Take an early day off from work. 7th, 8th, and 9th grade will be in the old gym. They used to call it the Spook House over there. That begins at 4 p.m. JV and varsity will be in their new arena beginning at 4:30. We'll have your coverage of the JV and varsity game over there. I'll be over there. So been a light travel week for us over here. Then on Thursday, 7th and 8th grade football will be at Salem. Kickoff of the first game will be at 5:30. 8th and 9th grade football, the B team will be against Salem. The A team for 8th grade will be at Little Rock Christian taking on Texarkana. Texarkana is about as close to the state of Texas as we are to Missouri, so glad they're meeting in the middle over there. Kickoff of that first game will be at 5:30, and the 9th grade game will follow after that. Golf will be at home at Big Creek taking on Highland. It's only 9 holes, though. That'll be wrapped up kind of quick. Boys and girls will be over there. Cody Cormack and Molly Wright been doing really good lately. Cody looking like his usual self. Rest of the cast of characters over there, they'll be golfing at Big Creek, so take a peek at them. Tennis will also be at home. They are at Legacy Racket Club taking on Siloam Springs. And then volleyball also at home. They will welcome Brooklyn to the hangar. The 9th grade game will begin at 4 p.m. The JV game and varsity match will take place after that. And then Friday, got an eclectic buffet of programming for you on that day. Join us as we broadcast live on Classic Hits 101.7 at Jamie's Friday morning at 7:30. They will have a visit from Mountain Home Athletic Director Mitch Husky. Breakfast with the Bombers. They talk all things about the Bombers. And then that evening, football will be at home against Farmington. Boom Squad, wear your USA-themed stuff. For that game, it's Military First Responders Night. That's another thing. Boom Squad, wear your blue over to Harrison tomorrow night. Get your camouflage out for Thursday against Brooklyn. And then Friday night, wear your USA-themed apparel over there. So far, catch you up. Mountain Home scored twice in the first quarter of action. Paxton Poole, 2 interceptions so far here in this one. He's been all over the place. Look like prime Deion Sanders over there. And Tristan Middleton and Mason Rapond have a touchdown each, and that's where we're at. Shep Martin, 1 of 2 on PATs, and that's how we've got to this 13-0 lead here in the first half of action. Look at all the great Mountain Home people you see over here that made this trip over. I know it's a shorter trip, but it's great to see all these guys here tonight, all the families and everything here, but We're going to take a break, get you the second half of action here momentarily. Got about 3.5 minutes left here in this halftime, but we got to get the bills paid. We will take a break, come back here in a moment. More Bomber football. We'll have the second half for you here on the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube.
When it's time to make a statement under the stadium lights, make sure your ride is looking its best. Mudbusters Car Wash on Highway 62 proudly supports the Mountain Home Bombers. Offering the only touchless automatic car wash within 50 miles, you can rest assured your rig is cleaned safely every time. Tackle that truck, SUV, RV, or motorcycle in our high-pressure self-serve bays, now with blowers for a guaranteed spotless shine. Mudbusters Car Wash, Highway 62 in Mountain Home. Clean ride, Bomber pride.
There's nothing quite like Friday night football. You pack the stands, you wear the colors, you cheer for your team. At First Security, we get it. Because we're cheering right there beside you. And with a mascot debit card, you can rep your school colors on game day. And every day. It's just one more way we show our love for the communities we call home. Choose the power of personal. With community banking from First Security. Bank better, member FDIC.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You worked so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
For insurance you can count on, contact Rob Coleman at American Safeguard Insurance in Mountain Home.
When the storm hits, you want a team you can count on. You may have hail damage and not even know it. Southern Construction LLC provides free roof inspections and estimates to help identify hail and storm damage before small problems become bigger ones. From the initial inspection to quality craftsmanship and help navigating the insurance process, Southern Construction is there every step of the way. Protect your home, protect your investment. Call Southern Construction LLC 870-405-2359.
Around here, the right equipment is only part of the job. It's the people behind it that makes the difference. At Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, you'll find friendly faces, trusted advice, and a team that's always ready to lend a hand. Whether you're caring for your land, your livestock, or your next project, you can count on quality products and hometown service every step of the way. Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. It's more than a farm store.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
When your windshield takes a hit, you need a team you can count on. Clear Results Glass is your local source for professional auto, residential, and commercial glass services right here in Mountain Home. From windshield replacement and rock chip repair to custom glass solutions, their experienced team gets the job done right. And with modern vehicles requiring precise safety system calibrations, Clear Results Glass has the equipment and expertise to help keep you moving safely. Clear Results Glass, local service, Clear Results, 870-321-1098.
Back here in Highland, glad you're here with us this evening. Bomber Sports Network on YouTube. Mountain Home will start with possession of the ball here in the second half. Again, they're not doing kickoffs. They're doing extra points, though. So 10 seconds left in the Mudbusters Car Wash halftime. This third quarter coming up, presented by Clay Maxey. Be first and 10 for the Bombers from their own 30-yard line. So the Bombers will start in the shotgun. Fairchild again at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to Rapond up the middle. Across the 40. He's got the first down and more down to the 45-yard line. Tell you what, we're not keeping stats, but I would imagine Rapond is close to 100 yards rushing in this game. 9:55 to go here in the third quarter. Presented by Clay Maxey. As they're Chris Huge, our white hat official this evening, wearing his arm out, trying to get the clock started. They hand it off to Rapond. He slipped. He actually slipped at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to gain 3 yards right there. Made a little chicken salad right there. 2nd and 7 coming up. Second and 7 coming up for the Bombers. I neglected to mention the famous alumni we have over at Mountain Home. Barkley Terry from Highland, Arkansas. Fairchild flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw this way. That pass complete to Silas Nordstrom. And marker on the field at the 49. It's by the line judge. Threw that one. An eligible receiver downfield against the Bombers. I don't know if it was a lineman or whoever it was, they were ineligible. No, technically it's an eligible man downfield, but more often than not, it's a receiver. Give us a shout here on the text line. The Bomber Sports Network text line, 870-321-6839, brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC. Fairchild will hand off to Rapond again on the counter. They'll come back this way, barreling over a man. He's muscled down at the 49, so we got a good chunk of it back for 3rd down coming up. Paxton Stucker in on the tackle. 3rd and 6 coming up for Mountain Home, leading 13-0. They scored all 13 on their first 2 drives of the game. Fairchild will take the snap, throws it back over the middle. Pass is complete. This is over to Landon Dean. He's going to go down the sideline. Took a big hit over there. That was Jacob Horton laying the wood on him, but it is the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for Mountain Home at the 35-yard line. 8:07 to go here in the Clay Maxey 3rd quarter. Fairchild will take the snap. It's a screen to Rapond. He's going to get around 5. His forward progress finally stopped. Took a host of Rebels to muscle him down. Kipton Gallagher in on the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up for Mountain Home as they bring 4 Rebels off the field to get some subs in. They give off. This is to Capraseca down to the 25. Zeke Varela in on the tackle along with Paxton Stucker. So a yard to go for Mountain Home. A handoff again to Capraseca. I don't think he got it. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage if he's lucky, so it'll be 4th down. Joe Morales' family's watching. They are proud of him, and go Bombers. Kelly Sandin's folks watching from home. See Connor Gentry over there on the visitor bleachers. He made the trip over. Start quarterback for Mountain Home's varsity team as they'll give off to Fairchild. He's awful close to the 1st down. I don't think he got it. And he's short. So it's a turnover on downs for Mountain Home, and the Rebels will take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 20, closer to the 26. That was Shane Fletcher that stepped in there, stopped the progress there, so the Bombers will go back to work on defense. So the Rebels will go to work here. 1st and 10 coming up here. Lane Austin still at quarterback. Varela in the backfield. Austin will take the snap. They'll hand off to Varela. Up the middle, nothing doing there. He might have even lost a yard.
Number 5, Zeke Varela carried for the Rebels. Tackle that time, number 69.
That was number 69. I don't have his name. Big drink of water there. They didn't tell me that jersey number change. I had to guess, I believe Dominic Pledger, maybe? 6'1", 330. That's about right. So Austin will take the snap. Almost picked off. It's caught this way. That's to Mo Wortham. He'll get the first down at the 40.
Austin's pass complete to number 11, Mo Wortham. Tackle made number 24, Alex Stewart. Not before a Highland Rebel. First down.
So Alex Stewart in on the tackle. Ball at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up. 5:20 to go here in this Clay Maxey third quarter. Beautiful scoreboard at the bottom here in the cockpit cam, brought to you by Ava Springs Water. As Austin swallowed up by the Bombers, he had a little trouble with the snap. That was Connor Hadaway and Jeremiah Partee in the backfield for Mountain Home. Loss of 3 yards. Andy Westcoat's watching. One of our golf coaches. Talked to Andy's boy Jax yesterday or today. Excited for Penn State football. Poor kid's a Razorback student, so he won't see good football this fall unless he watches Penn State. As that pass complete to Fletcher along the sideline. Down to the 41-yard line. He got back to the original line of scrimmage. Actually got more, down to the 42-yard line. That kid, I hope Ryan Silverfield has a good year this year. I think they're going to at least get 2 against Tulsa and North Alabama. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Rebels. Trips to the right. They empty the backfield. Horton and Dilly on the near side. Austin will take the snap, looks to his right, throws it back over this way. It got bobbled in the air, but it was broken up. It fell to the hands of Dalton Reagan. But I believe that was Trip Chapa that broke that one up. So it'll be 4th and 9 coming up for the Rebels. And I believe Highland is electing to punt. So take the ball and move it 30 yards to our left. Mountain Home will take over 1st and 10. Not 100% sure where it'll be. Our white hat Chris Hujay will tell us here in a moment. They will finally settle on the 28-yard line. Mountain Home will start 1st and 10. 4:19 to go here in this third quarter. Golly, it's getting to me. Presented by Clay Maxey Chevrolet. Hello there on the cockpit cam, presented by Ava Spring Water. They also sponsor the great scoreboard. It tells you the score, the time, and everything. It's got all the bells and whistles. Bombers out there, they have uniforms and everything. It's really great. Barkley Terry's watching. He disagrees about my Arkansas football comments. Not like I'm wrong. I didn't have to say it, I guess. So Fairchild, trouble with the snap. He's going to tuck it and run. And he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And we have an injured Rebel down on the field. We're going to take a look at him. We're going to take a break. More Bomber football here in a moment on the Bomber Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Spencer Adams, Commercial Loan Officer with Anstaff Bank in Mountain Home. At Anstaff Bank, we're proud to serve our neighbors with local banking and lending solutions backed by friendly personal service. Whatever your financial goals may be, our team is here to help you every step of the way. Stop by and see us. We'd love to get to know you. Good luck to Mountain Home Bombers this season. And Staff Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Go Bombers.
So we'll welcome you back in to Highland. The injured Rebel was Mason McElderry, 5'9" sophomore out there. They're going to check on him down on the sideline. And some assistants get back to the sideline. Mountain Home still 2nd and 10 coming up here. Trips to the left. Fairchild takes the snap. They give off to Rapond. Rapond up the middle, past the 30. They'll get 3 yards. 3rd and 7 coming up for Mountain Home. 3:50 to go here in this 3rd quarter of action. Clock still running, 3:33 to go. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Fairchild. He has Rapond in the backfield. In his right hip pocket, this snaps over his head. It's a fumble recovered by Highland. Now Fairchild, that snap was over his head, and he couldn't track it down, so it's a turnover on downs. And see if we can get a replay there on the First Security Bank instant replay. Yeah, it was just a snap. It was a little too tall for him, and he couldn't corral it. That was number 80, Jacob Horton, on the recovery. So I do believe Kelly Sandin, his family, texting in. I believe he is wearing 59 tonight as well. Again, they've had some number changes. Caden Fairchild normally wears 19. He's wearing 2 this evening. Joel Morales also wearing number 5 tonight. That's the thing when you get to junior varsity action. You never know. A lot of these kids will stay with the same number, but they might just pick the next available jersey that will fit them if they forgot it at home. A lot of them have stayed the same tonight. Grady Sheehan still in number 10. He had that big hit on the sideline against Marion, and he had a touchdown as well. Austin will take the snap. They'll hand off up the middle. Nothing doing there. That was Landon Ford in the backfield, wreaking havoc. Loss of 4. 2nd and 14. They said it was Shep Martin on the tackle. That was number 40, Landon Ford there on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd down coming up. So the Rebels are in the red zone for the first time this evening. Austin will take the snap, throw back this way, pass complete over to Stucker. Stucker made a man miss, just short of the 10, down to the 11. Jeremiah Partee in on the tackle. Austin will take the snap back this way, met immediately. Stucker caught the ball, but at what cost? That was Colt Thomas. Bucked him like a Bronco over there. He's short of the first down marker. He's back to the 10. And they're going to go a little turbo offense here. See if they can draw Mountain Home offsides, get a first down here. It is 4th down. So they'll send 2 guys in motion, get set up. So Kelly goes from the left to the right in the backfield. He'll be in the right hip pocket of Lane Austin. He'll take the snap, fumble, but it's picked up right to Kelly. Nothing doing there. And it's going to be a turnover on downs. Mountain Home will get the ball back. So a big red zone stop for the Bomber defense. That'll place the ball at the 14. Mountain Home will take over 1st and 10 with 1:24 to go in this Clay Maxey 3rd quarter. Again, feel free to join us here. Hop in the YouTube comments or go to the BSN text line 870-321-6839. That is presented by Next, powered by NAEC. Get a portion of all proceeds of this broadcast go directly back to the school, benefiting all of our Mountain Home Bombers. So if you support the Bomber Sports Network, you're supporting the Bombers directly. Fairchild will take the snap. They'll hand off up the middle. That is to Capraseca again. Capraseca up the middle, gets to the 20, so he got a good chunk of this back. It'll be short or second and manageable. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Bombers. Clock ticking. 50 seconds to go here in the Clay Maxey third quarter. As this snap is fumbled again, it goes over the head of Fairchild, but Capraseca was there to pick it up. It's a loss of yards for Mountain Home. It'll put him behind the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 12 coming up here. That's the second snap that's been at right around helmet level just in this quarter alone. The McDaniel family watching from Cotter. Beautiful bridge over there, Cotter Springs. Wonder who that could be. Madison Dutch Overs tuned in, and I believe that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters down, 1 quarter to go. Bombers leading this one 13-0. We'll have more Bomber football in just a moment. Strap it down tight for the fourth quarter coming up in a moment here on the Bomber Sports Network.
Selling the American dream one home at a time. Monarch Realty, Monarch Realty.
This is Solomon Cornelius, owner-broker of Monarch Realty. Pronounced Monarch, like royalty, only spelt different. M-O for Missouri and A-R-K for Arkansas. M-O-N-A-R-K. Monarch Realty. We're licensed in both Missouri and Arkansas. How you're treated matters. Why not be treated like royalty?
Around here, we know what matters. And we know life is about more than the numbers. It's about the people you love, the places you go, and the freedom to enjoy what you've worked for. Because a good plan isn't just about the future, it's about live life large.
Back here in Highland, it's time for the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. It's a boy, Brad Coleman, running that place. Give him a holler over there. Right. Caddy corner down the road from the new Mountain Home Aquatics Center that opened up this summer. Fairchild will take the snap back to work. He's going to go deep down the sideline, and it's broken up by Highland's number 21. That's TJ Turner that stepped in front of that one. A pass intended for Jake Thomas. Just underthrew him just a little. 4th down coming up for Mountain Home. I imagine they're going to punt here, and they will, so the clock will stop. 9:55 to go here in the Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry fourth quarter. Hop in the YouTube chat. Give us a holler. Go on the BSN text line 870-321-6839. Brought to you by Next, powered by NAEC, and our scoreboard along with this cockpit cam where you get to see me. Brought to you by Ava Springs Water. Could use some water tonight. There's a little bit of a humid evening for football tonight. Martin Couch turning the dials to my right over here. Sammy Raycraft up on the roof, operating our robo camera via remote. A.J. Morris tuned in. Udaman Decon, no Udaman A.J. Morris. The Shaw family watching from Mountain Home. Thank you for tuning in tonight. 1st and 10 for the Rebels Austin will hand off once again to Varela. Varela's ran out of bounds at the 40-yard line, so he's going to gain 2 right here. It's Jaden Clausen who knocked him out of bounds. Actually, they'll say the 41, so they gain only a yard. Grandpa and Grandma Fosness watching from Fairmont, Minnesota. Go Bombers, let's get it done, Will. I agree, let's get it done. I don't know what Sammy's doing up there. He's sorry if you're seasick at home or. Austin will take the snap. He'll fake the handoff, throws it over the middle, and he's broken up. It was intended for Stucker. Jaden Clausen in coverage there over the middle. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Rebels. 9.5 to go here. This Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry 4th quarter. And we have a whistle and a timeout. Highland wants to talk it over. We'll take it with him. 9.5 to go. Bombers lead 13-0. We'll be back in a moment. More Bomber football coming up on the Bomber Sports Network.
Baxter Health Bone and Joint Clinic is proud to offer the best care for athletes of all ages. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Friday nights mean one thing: Bomber football. From the roar of the crowd to the lights on the field, Farmers Emergence Bank is proud to cheer on the Mountain Home Bombers. We believe in supporting our students, our school, and the community we're proud to call home. So grab your Bomber gear, fill the stands, and get ready to cheer. From all of us here at Farmers Emergence Bank, go Bombers! Farmers Emergence Bank, locally owned, local decisions, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here in Highland, 3rd and 9 coming up for the Rebels. Are you a student that wants to become involved in the streaming of Bomber athletics? Give us a call, KTLO 870-421-3101, as Austin takes the snap. Spins around, comes back this way. That pass is complete to number 11, Mo Wortham. Made a man miss, gets across the 40, but it's still going to be a long way to go on this 4th down. The Duggins family watching from Siloam Springs. Always a Bomber. Go Big Blue. I agree. Again, that text line, you could join us there. That is presented by Next, powered by NAEC, 870-321-6839. So 4th and we'll call it, it's between 6 to 7 yards. So 4th and about 6.5. Austin with the low snap, looking to throw it down the field. Pass is caught along the sideline. Toe tapping the sidelines, Dalton Reagan. He's pushed out of bounds. So that's a 1st down for the Rebels. Now they're cooking with Crisco as they're encroaching upon the red zone here. Austin looking to throw back this way. It's broken up. That was Braden Lara in coverage right there. It was intended for Dalton Reagan. They tried to go back to the well for the 2nd time, but Braden Lara wasn't having any of it. 8:22 to go in this Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry 4th quarter. A handoff up the middle. That's to Varela. Nothing doing there. Swallowed up by a host of Bombers. The first contact was by Will Fosness. So Fosness in on the tackle. Shout out to 2 big sisters. Ava, she's at a lot of Bomber sporting events. Livy playing women's basketball over at Harding. Saw her on Friday night. It's only about I think it's about an hour 15, hour 30 minutes away from Cersei. I'll see her too. I'll see Brooklyn Mitchell, all those girls. They all play in the GAC. None of them play at Henderson State, where I'll see them, but nonetheless, here's Austin going deep toward the end zone. This pass is picked off. It's intercepted by Braden Lara. He's going to run it back out of the end zone, and he's going to be met at the 15. Tackled by Jacob Horton. And the Bombers, that's their third interception of the game. We'll take a look at the replay presented by First Security Bank. As we got the tail end of it right there, but that was Braden Lara picking off the Rebels tonight. That's the third interception, the first not by someone named Paxton Poole tonight. So the Big Blue Curtain with 3 turnovers tonight. 7:27 to go. Bombers will take over 1st and 10 at the 15. Clock's running, 7:20 to go here in the Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry fourth quarter, I beg your pardon. They run the counter with Rapon. He's going to go to the far sideline. He's got the first down. He's muscled out of bounds at the 30. T.J. Turner pushed him out. So a pair of Rebels coming off the field. Another one getting assistance over on this side. Dan Malloy, see if he can get off the field. They're going to substitute him, A.J. Brawley, into the game. They will hand off up the middle again to Rapond. Rapond might have got back to the line of scrimmage. 7 minutes to go. Again, you could join us live in the YouTube chat or the BSN text line, 870-321-6839. Fairchild will take the snap, throws back to the far side, trying to get the screen going to Rapon, went through his hands. Second down coming up. I beg your pardon, third down coming up. Third and 10 for Mountain Home. 6:41 to go. Here from beautiful Highland, Arkansas. Fairchild will hand off up the middle to Rapon. Rapon's got space down to the 40. There's a marker on the field. He does have the first down, but we'll wait to see what the penalty is. Might be a hold. Yep, it's a hold against the Bombers, so back him up. We'll do third down again. So back up the Bombers there. Our next broadcast of Bomber Athletics will be tomorrow. We'll hit the road for Harrison. It'll be Lady Bomber Volleyball. Have the coverage for you there. Junior varsity at 4:30. The varsity will follow. If you're a Boom Squad member, wear your blue over there. Paint the town blue and gold. Well, our blue and gold. Fairchild takes the snap, rolling to his right. Pass was intended for Capraseca, but it goes in and out of his hands. Shane Fletcher that stepped in and broke that one up. It'll be 4th and 15 for the Bombers. 6:17 to go. Got text. Brantley Phillips will be at the game on Friday. Mountain quarterback the last 2 seasons. Currently at Southeastern Missouri State University. Big 6'5" quarterback. Matt DeMent's watching. Sure Matt will be in his normal seat. Just to the right, about 20 rows up in the last section at Bomber Stadium Friday night. Zach Horn watching from Clarksville. Thank you. Go Bombers. Welcome back in here to the Ava Springwater Cockpit Cam. They also sponsor this great scoreboard at the bottom of our live stream here. Glad you're here with us this evening. I'm Dylan Conley. We have Martin Couch over this way, the other side of this camera, turning all the dials for us here, making sure we're on the air. And Sammy Raycraft on top of the press box, making sure our camera's right. Again, it's a robot camera controlled by a remote control. So if it's a little wonky here and there, that's what it is. Throw back this way. Pass complete from Austin over to Kelly. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45. Right at the first down marker. He'll have the first down. Next broadcast of Bomber Athletics will be, or Bomber JV football will be on next Monday, the 31st. They will be at West Plains taking on the Zizzers. I will not be on the call for that one. We'll be at volleyball right across the way at West Plains as well, as Austin's pass complete to number 20, Dalton Reagan. Brought down by number 29, Braden Lara. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Rebels. 5:40 to go. Austin going deep down this way. It is picked off. Braden Lara again. He's going to take it across the 25, but there is a marker on the field at the 35. So we'll wait to see what the penalty is before we take a look at the First Security Bank replay. Hopefully Mountain Home keeps possession. Looks like that they will. We'll wait for the penalty, though. So it's an eligible receiver downfield against the Rebels. The penalties decline. We'll take a look at the replay now, presented by First Security Bank. Well, we missed it, so got a good look at the fans there over in the end zone. Again, got a robot camera up top, but it was Braden Lara that came up with the interception there. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Bombers at the 26-yard line. So the Bombers will take over on offense here in the 4th quarter, presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Hop in on our text line, the Bomber Sports Network text line, 870-321-6839. That is presented by Next, powered by NAEC. Caden Fairchild back to work with the Bomber offense. He'll take the snap, hand off to Rapond. It's been the Mason Rapond show here in the second half. He's going to carry a couple Rebels with him across the first down marker. And a flag's on the field at the 37. Just fell out of the pocket of the official. Yeah, I think it just fell out of the official's pocket, so that's exactly what happened. So it'll be 1st and 10 coming up. Bombers trying to take it to the house. 5:09 to go here in this one. Believe they're all wrapped up at volleyball. Get results over there. They are all wrapped up. We're streaming to an empty gymnasium. They hand off to Rapond right there. It's brought down at the 42. Ethan Payton, 6'2", 230-pound lineman in on the tackle. 2nd and 3 for the Bombers coming up. Bombers just milking this clock here. Tick, 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 tick. Down to 10 on the play clock. Take the snap, hand off to Rapond up the middle. Uvita broke one more tackle. He might have been gone, but he's brought down at the 45. He got across midfield. TJ Turner and Chase Morris in on the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. They're in no hurry here. 40 at the 45-yard line. 4 minutes to go in this one. They hand off again up the middle. This time it's to Capraseca. 3:30 to go in this one. That was Mo Wortham. And on the tackle, second down coming up. 2nd and 7 for the Bombers here. Fairchild will take the snap. Pretty good snap. They'll give it off up the middle. That is again to Caprasecca. He's got the first down. Like T.J. Turner got in on the tackle. First and 10 for the Bombers here. Ball at the 33-yard line. .15 on the play clock. Fairchild takes the snap. Hand off to Caprasecca up the middle. Dragging a few Rebels with him. Gets across the 30 down to the 26. Lane Austin has been the quarterback for the Rebels tonight, in on the tackle. Second down coming up, 2:15 to go in this one. Sheehan in motion from left to the right. Hand off again to Caprasecca up the middle. Close to the first down. It's just short. Probably about a foot away from the first down. Minute 40 to go in this one. If Mountain Home gets a first down, they could just put it on ice and head to the house. Hand off up the middle. They got the first down and more. That's Caprasecca again. Dragging the whole city of Highland with him. It's a first down for Mountain Home. Wortham on the tackle. Minute 25 to go in this one. Clock stopped till they set the chains. Minute 15 to go in this one. Play clock down to 5. Snap to Fairchild, and there's a fumble on the play, recovered, I believe, by Highland. Absolute worst thing you could ask for Mountain Home there. 59 seconds to go, and Highland will take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 at the 20 for Highland. They'll need to go the length of the field. And since they're not doing special teams, it'll be hard to come back, but there's still time on the clock. We're going to play it. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at the 20. Austin will take the snap. He got trips to the right. He'll throw back this way. Just overthrew Paxton Stucker on the sideline. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming up here. Home looking for their first junior varsity win of the season. And a whistle and false start against the Rebels. So back them up 5 yards. Second and 15 coming up. 49 seconds to go in this one. Austin will take it himself. He's going to throw to the far sideline. That pass is complete to number 3, Paxton Stucker again. Short of the first down marker. He didn't get out of bounds, so the clock's going to run. I don't think Coach Stowers and them are going to call a timeout. They're just going to run the hurry up. Half a minute to play in this one. In this 4th quarter, presented by Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry. Austin will take the snap again. Throw back this way. Pass is complete to number 3. Paxton Stucker again. But I tell you what, he's probably got 10 receptions in this game. Still short of the first down. It's 4th down. 10 seconds to go in this one. See if they can get the snap off. Down to 5, down to 4. And that's going to do it. So Mountain Home has come to Highland. They get their first JV victory of the year. They win this one 13-0. What a great win for the Bombers this evening to begin the junior varsity season. And Coach Blake Hendricks, Coach Steve Airy, and the staff will meet Coach Sterling Stowers at midfield and go through the handshake line. Great night to be a Bomber. We're going to take a break, wrap it up, and get out of here, get back to Mountain Home. This has been Bomber football. Bombers win 13-0. We'll take a break. Get to the postgame show here in just a moment.
Here comes the instant replay. Watch the front desk welcome another family. Now the team steps in with gentle care, helping every patient feel comfortable from the very first visit. Replay that smile. You love to see it. From cleanings to checkups, Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry is committed to making every visit a positive experience. Put your child's smile on the winning team with Natural Smiles Pediatric Dentistry.
Life doesn't stop when you go back to school. It gets better. At ASU Mountain Home, we understand students who are raising families, working jobs, and chasing bigger dreams. Our flexible programs and career-focused degrees help you gain the skills you need for a better job and a brighter future. It's never too late to invest in yourself or in the people who count on you. ASU Mountain Home. Your future, your family, your time.
When it's time to make a statement under the stadium lights, make sure your ride is looking its best. Mudbusters Car Wash on Highway 62 proudly supports the Mountain Home Bombers. Offering the only touchless automatic car wash within 50 miles, you can rest assured your rig is cleaned safely every time. Tackle that truck, SUV, RV, or motorcycle in our high-pressure self-serve bays, now with blowers for a guaranteed spotless shine. Mudbusters Car Wash, Highway 62 in Mountain Home. Clean ride, Bomber pride.
Back here in Highland, it's the postgame show from beautiful Highland. The Bombers, they scored all 13 of their points. That's the only 13 they needed in the first quarter. 4 interceptions forced by this Bomber defense. Braden Lara had 2 of them in the second half. Paxton Poole had 2 of them in the first half. So good job by the Bombers defense tonight. Trista Middleton and Mason Rapon both found pay dirt. Each of them had a touchdown. Shep Martin, 1 of 2 on extra points this evening. 2 good holds by Paxton Poole and that one. So the Bombers will be back in action, the junior varsity Bombers, next Monday at West Plains. I will not be there for that one. I'll be at volleyball that evening. Let's see what else we got going on tomorrow night. The tennis team takes on Greenwood and Alma at Siloam Springs. That's at 3:30. We'll get results on KTLO.com and the Mountain Home Athletics app. Volleyball, 7th through senior high at Harrison. That's a big rival. Wear your blue over there. Even if you're not in the Boom Squad, that's the Boom Squad theme. It's blue out. The 7th, 8th, and 9th grade games will be in the old gym. They called it the Spook House back in the day. That'll be at 4 p.m. The junior varsity and the varsity match will be in their arena. That begins at 4:30. I'll have your coverage for you there in the Bomber Sports Network and the Mountain Home Athletics app beginning at 4:30. Thursday, 7th and 8th grade B-team football team will be at Salem beginning at 5:30. 8th and 9th grade football at Little Rock Christian taking on Texarkana at 5:30. Golf will be home for a 9-hole tournament at Big Creek at 3:30. Against Highland. Tennis plays at home against Siloam Springs at Legacy Racket and Fitness Club. And volleyball's in the hangar. It's volleyball time in the hangar at 4 p.m., beginning with the 9th grade match, then JV and varsity as well. Friday, you can join us broadcasting live from Jamie's. Friday morning at 7:30 a.m., they'll visit with Athletic Director Mitch Husky at breakfast with the Bombers as we talk all things Bomber athletics. And that evening, football at home versus Farmington at 7 p.m. will be military and first responders night. Come on out to that one. Should be a good night of games. You can catch every 7th through 12th grade Mountain Home Bomber football game here at MHBombersports.com, the Mountain Home Athletics app, and the Bomber Sports Network on YouTube. So again, your final score, Mountain Home wins this one 13-0. They scored all 13 in the first quarter, and they forced 4 turnovers. Again, the next time your junior varsity will play will be next Monday at West Plains. We'll have all the coverage for you there. So on behalf of myself, Dylan Conley, Martin Couch turning the dials, and Sammy Raycraft making people seasick on top of the press box with the Robo camera. Great job up there. I kid, of course. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate their help. We appreciate everyone that has made it possible to broadcast Bomber Athletics here on the Bomber Sports Network once again. So again, your final score, Bombers win this one 13-0. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good evening. We'll have some volleyball for you tomorrow